The 2024 E-tron SUV has been renamed the Q8 E-tron, presumably to avoid confusion with the other members of Audi's growing EV lineup, all using some form of the e-tron name. To mark the occasion, Audi has given the SUV a styling refresh that includes a redesigned grille, restyled lighting elements and an updated wheel design. The base Q8 E-tron gets two electric motors that combine to produce 335 horsepower. Driving range is 305 miles for the SUV and 314 miles for the Sportback on WLTP standard. The upgraded model still gets two motors, but output rises to 402 horsepower. They offer a range of 361 million for the SUV and 373 million for the Sportback. The top-range SQ8 model gets three motors for a total of 496 horsepower and gives it a range of 307 miles in the SUV and 318 in the Sportback. The Q8 gets a bigger battery than its predecessor, with a capacity of up to 114 kilowatt-hours. Audi says the standard EV can charge up to 150 kilowatts when using a capable charger, and the upgraded powertrain can charge up to 170 kilowatts. That means it can recharge from 10 to 80% in 31 minutes, according to Audi. Audi says that using a wall box or home charging station, the base Q8 e-tron can recharge in 9 hours and 15 minutes. The Q8 e-tron uses a larger 106.0-kWh battery pack, which should give the Q8 e-tron model more range and ability to better compete with rivals. The heavily creased Q8 e-tron houses two electric motors, one located on the front axle and the other on the rear. Together they provide electronic all-wheel drive, but the rear motor does most of the work. In typical driving situations, they produce a combined 355 horsepower and 414 pound-feet of torque. However, putting the shifter into sport mode briefly unlocks 402 bangs and 490 pound-feet of torque. Our driving impressions reveal that the e-tron Q8 is fast and quiet. Its sharp acceleration is typical of electric vehicles, and the smooth, quiet ride quality underlines its bona fide luxury. Its stopping system expertly combines its traditional friction brakes with a mandatory regenerative braking system. The Q8 e-tron exemplifies the characteristics of a traditional SUV with up to 4,000 pounds of towing capability. The Q8 e-tron's most impressive technology is its electrification system, but the 5-seat crossover also has a sophisticated and practical cabin. The dashboard is packed with multiple high-resolution displays which include an Audi digital gauge cluster called the Virtual Cockpit and two touchscreens that sit flush in the middle. Of course, there are a variety of high-end options like a head-up display and massageable front seats to complement the Q8 e-tron's sophisticated interior, which benefits from a flat floor thanks to its neatly packed underfloor battery pack. That helps provide the regular Q8 E-tron with a generous cargo area that measures 29 cubic feet behind the rear row and 57 with the seatbacks folded flat. The Sportback's sloping roofline reduces both figures by 2 cubes. Every Q8 E-tron infotainment system runs via dual touchscreens, with a 10.1-inch display on top and an 8.6-inch unit below. While the top screen provides access to the standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto apps as well as the available Bang & Olufsen audio system, the bottom screen is primarily used to control climate settings. Along with multiple power points, the system also features a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot. Wireless smartphone charger is optional.